Journaling is the key to unlocking an organized life and living your dream life. Welcome back to day 2 of vlogmas. In this vlog today, we'll be talking about why journaling is important, how to organize your different journals and emotions, and most importantly, how to use journaling to manifest your dream life. Welcome to Vlogmas 2025. It is a rainy day outside, which means we are spending today inside. This very heavy stack is all of my journals over the years, and these are my journals in my current rotation. I live and breathe by journaling. It is a testament to living ultimately just a greater life. If you haven't started journaling, this is your sign to start doing it in 2026. Journaling gives you the ability to document different parts of your life, but also look back at them. Our brain is not able to hold every single memory, but journals, it takes that memory and puts it to the paper. It is such a great time to honestly look back at versions of yourself and reflect on them, give old versions of yourself grace, forgive old versions of yourself, and also give the possibility of living a new life. Journaling is an emotional release, whether it's positive or negative. I also believe that journaling is a very spiritual activity because you are taking something from the brain and the thought and bringing it into this real world, putting things from pen to paper. One of the key benefits to journaling is that it is a private relationship with self. You are deepening your relationship with yourself every time you write in the journal, regardless of what it is. So essentially, journaling is an act of self-love, regardless of what emotion you are expressing. Before we get into all the different types of journals that I have, I'm gonna set the mood, and specifically with this candle set that I received from Deandra Craigman. I ordered this on Black Friday. This is her card. This is a Black woman-owned business, and she also has playlists that come with every single candle. The scent that I am obsessed with is the Santal scent. Lovelies, when I say that this candle really brightens the mood in a room, it makes me feel so calm and so sensual, and I think it's the perfect scent specifically when journaling. Every candle has a soundtrack. You already know we have track of the day, and it's coming later. So these are all of the journals that I currently have in rotation. Let's go through each one and their purpose. I also have other journals that are not currently in rotation daily. Some I use weekly, some I use monthly. So let's go over the current library. Journal number 1 is my gratitude journal. This is where I am writing out all of my gratitude in the morning. I also have my vision boards inside of this journal. I write in this every single morning, and I spend at least 10 minutes writing down at least 10 things that I am extremely grateful for, and I truly channel my inner gratitude that I have for myself, that I have for life. This is me just writing my gratitude list. I love writing the date and the time. I find that that's really helpful when looking back on the journal, and they're just very simple things. Like, I'm so grateful that it's sunny outside today. I'm so grateful that my hair is healthy. I'm so grateful to be physically healthy. You can see that I wrote that it says 2026 and new life, and that's because I feel as if November and December are my months of preparing to execute for 2026. Next is my morning pages journal. A morning pages journal is something that I took from The Artist's Way. They talk about how you have to write at least 3 pages of anything, good, bad, brain dump. I started doing this over the summer, and when I say it has completely rewired my brain, in the morning, imagine you wake up and you have a million thoughts racing in your head, and you're like, okay, I gotta get up, I gotta get ready for the day, I have to take my dog out, I have this first project on my mind, I have to call my mom today. All of these things, your brain is waking up in a stressful state. Morning pages, I swear, helps with just dumping whatever thoughts you have on your mind into the journal. It's like kind of like clearing your brain out in a way. The only rule is that you have to do it every single day, and you have to write a minimum of 3 pages. But when I say this has been truly transformational, yes, this is life-changing. Next is my devotional journal. So for any of my spiritual folks out here, this journal has a scripture for each day, and this specific devotional journal talks about living and walking into your purpose. I believe this journal is also Black woman owned. Some of the chapters that they cover in here are courage, significance, blessing, and obedience. This is for those who are along with their walk of God. Love that it also has a prayer at the bottom of each page. Next is the idea journal. An idea journal is essential for anyone who is a creative. This is a journal that doesn't have any lines, but it's where I just have all of my ideas, and it allows me to be free with my thoughts. Anytime I have a sporadic thought, you know, as a creative, you know that you just get downloads and you have a thought, but you need to put it from brain to paper immediately. This is exactly what that journal is for. There is no structure, there are no rules, hence why it is a blank page, it is a blank canvas. I even have dimensions, a drawing. There are just so many different ways to utilize this journal. I really, really love this journal. Next is the rage journal. Every woman deserves to be a little bit deranged. So this is what that journal is for. This is where you write out all of your anger, your frustration, things you want to say, but you know you would go to jail if you did say it. You know that there would be repercussions if you did say what you really wanted to say. This is what that journal is for. It's mainly empty because when writing in here, I'll write my page, write out my thoughts, my anger, my sadness, my emotion. And then when I'm done, I rip out the page and I rip it up, burn it, throw it away, because then I have fully released that anger. The deranged journal is something that every woman should own. This is one of my favorite journals because I used to put those angry thoughts into some of the other journals, and I found like it was really hard to have one journal for all of these different emotions. So we have a dedicated rage journal, and she's amazing. Another journal in rotation is my Artist Way journal. This journal is specific to executing all of the tasks that are assigned in the Artist Way. The Artist Way is a 12-week program essentially helping artists and creatives to discover how to bring out their inner child and live in their true purpose. I feel like I'm in that walk of my life right now. This is specifically for that. It has drawings and journals and letters and reflections and just things that have been really helping me to even get to this point of creating content. I highly recommend the Artist Way for anyone who is trying to bring out their true artists. Next is a dream journal. A dream journal is super important for when you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, I think I remember this dream. I don't think I remember this dream. This is where the dreams come into the real world. I can't make sense of my dreams all the time, whether they're good or bad, but it is a great opportunity to reflect on what your subconscious might be thinking. So I usually will write out the entire dream as descriptive as I can be, as much as I can remember. Then I immediately go and reflect. I'm like, what is my brain trying to tell me? Super thin journal, but I love it because it has my name on it. Next is the reflection journal. This is specifically by Inside Then Out. This is a journal that has guided questions. This one is called Dig Deeper. The chapters are intention, healing, gratitude, presence, purpose, and growth. So oftentimes when we are trying to reflect on ourselves, sometimes we need a little bit of guidance, and I found that this journal is really helpful for that. It's easy after a tumultuous situation or a very bright situation. You can look back and say, oh, I'm really glad it went this way, or I'm so sad that it didn't go this way. But this journal kind of pushes you outside of your comfort zone to say, like, let me just open a random page. When was the last time you had a good laugh? That would make me reflect, okay, when I was with my sister, when I was with my dad, when I was with my best friends, and it makes me feel gratitude in those moments. What are some of your triggers? I won't answer that on camera, but that is a good reflection moment. This forces you to think and reflect on yourself in ways that you might not be thinking of. And the last journal in the lineup is the to-do journal. This is something that I've actually retired. In the past, I would write down all of my things that I needed to do for the week or for the month. You can see a lot of these items are crossed out, but I have found that this needs to be digital now, because when I write out something that needs to be done, a date and a time needs to be attached to it, and I need my Google Calendar for that. But this to-do journal is really great for anyone who's even struggling to have a list of things to do, just because you can put it from thought to paper. Those are all of the different types of journals that I have. Now let's move on to location in the home. The journals that are used every day, no matter what, And in the habit tracker are these three. These three journals being the gratitude journal / manifestation, the morning pages, and the devotional journal. I have to write in these three journals every single day. So these stay in the top drawer of my nightstand. If you are starting out journaling, put the journal next to your bed because it will be a reminder that before you go to bed or when you wake up, your journal is looking at you and says, please write in me. Next is the idea journal. This sits on my desk because that is usually when I am super creative. Hence the dry erase board that's next to my desk, the windows, the plants. This is when my ideas flow to me. So this sits right there next to my laptop. Now the deranged journal, the reflection journal, and the dream journal also sit in my nightstand, not in the top drawer though, in the second and third drawer. The Artist Way is next to my Artist Way book, which is also in the living room. I make sure that the journals are in easily accessible places so that I can get to them daily or whenever I need to. I am super specific on the different types of journals that I use, and by the type, I mean the brand. Actually, I have two all-time favorite brands. First one is Shorthand Press. I have used Shorthand Press for, I don't know, 3 years now, I think, yes. This is all of the journals that I gathered from Shorthand Press over the years. And for the new journal that I just received, they wrote me a little letter when I got it in the mail, and it's so cute. Like, it's a small business in LA, and I stumbled upon it when visiting one of my best friends. Shorthand Press, I love you guys. The reason I like their journals is because they are the perfect size. I don't like journals that have really small lines or really big lines. It's absolutely perfect, and it's a spiral notebook. So I don't like journals that are that don't open all the way. I need it to be flexible in my writing so I can go like this, like this. They're also very easy to travel with. Another reason I really like the shorthand journals is because I can label the purpose of each journal. You can see that this is my current one, this is for the Artist Way, this was for my 2024 manifestations, this was for 2024 through 2025 gratitude, and this was for 2023 manifestations. They've got a lifetime customer in me. The next brand that I really love is Inside Then Out. These are all of my Inside Then Out journals. I love them because I love the quality. These are the hardcover journals that I love, and they also have the little tails in them, which is really nice to have a place marker. The one I'm using now is my Libra journal. I received this one at their anniversary party. I love it. It is a lined notebook. This one's kind of a random one that I'm using right now, but sometimes the purpose finds itself as you start writing in it. The two I have by ITL that are guided prompts are the Dig Deeper and the Better Everyday journals, and then this one was customized also at their anniversary party. Thank you, Inside Then Out, for these lovely journals. And last, for the branding of journals, these are for my morning pages, and these have a verse at the bottom of each page. And it's so interesting how the timing works, because anytime I write in my morning pages and then I look at the bottom and I see the verse and I'm like, that was too timely. But I love them because of the gold lining on the outside. It can be scary at first to think that you have to write 3 full pages in a journal, but it makes it easier because the lines are a little bit thicker, so it's easier to get through the 3 pages faster. So as someone who just started writing out morning pages this year, I'm not really writing a novel, but all of the journals are linked in my LTK and my Amazon storefront. Now that we've covered the basics of the journals that you need for 2026, let's talk about the manifestation techniques and how journaling can help you live a better life. But first, let's get into the track of the day. I have a speaker in every single room. That right there, my Google Home, that's a speaker. I have speakers right behind this camera, which is my DJ setup. Track of the day is Loving at First Sight. And it's so important when journaling to kind of get in the mood. Wow, what a track. Just love house music. I love house music. Don't you? I know you do, okay? I'm gonna put you on slowly but surely. By the way, all of the tracks that are going to be featured in Vlogmas are going to be linked in the description for the Vlogmas 2025 playlist. Now, to the good stuff. the manifestation techniques. I've been manifesting for quite some time. Even before 2023, I have older journals. I actually started doing scripting in college, and I feel like that has allowed me to be in the point of life where I am now. So I'm gonna show you some manifestations that I wrote down that have come to life. Also, something to note is that when you are buying journals, they have to make you feel good. Like when you pick up that journal and you're like, yeah, this is the one. You can't just pick up any willy-nilly journal, except there's only one exception, which is for the deranged journal. The deranged journal, I don't care what that looks like, because the pages are gonna get ripped out anyway. Okay, I wanted a Google internship in 2020. I did end up interning at Google that summer. I also wrote down that I am passing all of my classes this semester. As an engineering student, your girl was struggling. She was struggling, so she had to manifest passing her classes. Wow, I'm literally about to cry. This is my journal from 2023, and this is a prompt on August 8th. I say I'm so happy that I'm financially free and earning passive income. I'm so happy that I'm fulfilling my passion of being an artist and earning profit from my work. It is such a blessing to not work in corporate anymore and to have full control over my schedule. I wrote that 2 years ago. Same day, next page, it says my perfect day at work, and I literally manifested everything that I wanted my perfect day to look like. Oh my gosh. Literally not joking. It says August 8th, 2023. Record content, edit content. The life I'm living now is something that I've been working so hard towards, and this is just your sign that you can journal your dream life. Everything you write comes true. Eventually it will happen. So let's get into the most powerful methods of manifestation using journaling. The first thing to start with always is gratitude. Be thankful for what you already have in this current reality. You have everything you already need to get to that next step. Being grateful for big things like having a roof over your head, and small things like being grateful that the sun is up today, or grateful that you are having a good hair day. At least 10 things minimum have to be in that gratitude journal by specifically saying, I am grateful for, I'm grateful to have, and you have to feel the gratitude as you write it. Another way of expressing gratitude is by saying, thank you for X, Y, and Z. Thank you for giving me the ability to speak today. Thank you for giving me the ability to breathe today. You can even write this out to God or another spiritual religion that you may practice. So thank you, God, for X, Y, and Z. As long as there is some level of gratitude, that is how the manifestation starts. Next, write out your desire as if you already have it in life. It is something that you already have and exists in another reality. You just have to align with that reality. So you have to write things as if you already have it. For example, that last letter I wrote down, thank you for giving me this life of freedom of the corporate life. I wrote that down. If you want to manifest your dream job, say, thank you. I am so grateful that I receive this amount in my bank account daily. I am so grateful that I get to walk to work. I am so grateful that I am only 5 minutes away from my job. My job feeds me. I get a salary. I get a bonus. I get stocks. Just write it out as if you are already living that. And the key here is feeling the emotion as if you already have it. If you had all the time, the money, the relationship, the body, write it out as if you already have it. Next is writing out the emotion that you want to feel when you have these things. You say, I am so happy, I am abundant, I am prosperous, I am aligned with the future version of myself, I am exuberant. Now, one of the key techniques to bringing your manifestation to life is after writing it out, you say it out loud, and after saying it out loud, you hold it directly from paper to chest. That way it allows the writing to touch your heart and further feel those emotions. You can write as much as you want, but you have to feel it in order to receive it. Personally, I recommend for a minimum of 17 seconds of just closing your eyes and feeling your desires and your manifestation coming to life as if you are already living in it. Saying it out loud, visualizing it in your head, feeling the emotions, that is so important and is going to attract that manifestation much faster in your life when you feel the emotion. Then the very last thing is detach. After writing out your manifestation, you know that it already exists. You know that it is somewhere out in that reality and you would just have to align to it. You cannot chase your manifestation. It has to come to you. You attract it. So detaching from the outcome, because you have no idea how you're gonna get there, but it's going to happen. So detaching from it and just knowing you already have it allows for the manifestation to come into your current reality. With all that being said, I can't wait to see what journals you start using. I would love to know what journal surprised you and also what journal you are really looking forward to having in 2026. I can't wait to see what 2026 brings you. Happy day 2 of Vlogmas and happy manifesting. Oh my gosh, Zeus, we can watch more tomorrow. I know you like rewatching the vlogs.